Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory. All right, we're going to wait till you all come in and we're going to get started here. It's been a good morning, great morning, as a matter of fact, so far. They're telling my friends on Facebook, good morning, Jure. I got that right. Good morning to you as well. Waiting on my Instagram people to come in. Then we'll get started. And we'll be on our merry way. Good morning, Tammy. Tammy Williams, Mr. Bruce Griffin on Facebook. Waiting on Instagram to come in, and then we'll get started. Give me a second here. Well, everybody, I was going to change that light, but I don't want to get up. Stay right here. Don't move. Good morning, Joe Harris, Lynette, Dave, Richard. Good morning to you. All right, I'm still waiting on my Instagram folk to come in. And once they come in, we'll get started. It's a wonderful day. Wonderful day. I was blessed last night. I went to the Maverick City, Kirk Franklin, Jonathan McReynolds concert, and other guests as well. And at the last minute, I decided to go. I frankly was invited maybe a couple of months ago, 3 months ago. Someone actually purchased a ticket for me, but I didn't think I would be in town. So long and short, I bought a ticket at the last minute. I'm so glad I went. I was telling my people on the prayer line this morning, when you're giving as I do, sharing, and my whole life is about serving. And every now and then you need to just hit the pause button and take care of yourself in terms of just sitting. Nobody. Like I told the people, nobody's reaching out to me because you meet people that know you, but nevertheless, I don't have to answer the phone calls. I have to make no meetings. It was just good to sit. It really was, and just enjoy God's presence. So I was grateful to God for being there last night. Let me do this here. All right. I don't like that. But anyway, let's get started. Hey, I want to talk to you today. I'm going to close out the teaching and the sharing on being honest with yourself. Being honest. All right. I hope you've been blessed. It's a tough subject. Let's be clear. It's a difficult subject because all of us have this challenge of being honest with ourselves in whatever the situation. It's hard to be honest with ourselves. It is difficult. However, we have to find the courage to look in the mirror and be honest with ourselves. So, the question today, and I'll give you some components of this question. Are you taking responsibility for your life? That's it. Are you taking responsibility for your life? There's one word that comes to mind when I think of responsibility. That is the word accountability. All of us can find an excuse, a reason to avoid certain decisions that we need to make, dissolving of potential relationships, changing careers, parenting. Parenting is a massive undertaking in this generation. But the question is, are you taking responsibility for your life? All right. So I took that liberty to look on, find something I think would be advantageous for us today. And I want to talk to you an article written by Nicole Cross. She says, there are 9 habits to be a more responsible person. Habits form over time, but habits can be changed. All right. Number 1, be accountable to yourself. I'm a firm believer that before you can lead others, you have to learn how to lead yourself. That's right. Leadership starts with the individual first, not with an organization, not with a group of people, because you can be in a leadership role and not be a leader. Number 1, be a leader of one. Be accountable to yourself or for yourself, all right? Here's a big one. Be punctual. Now, that obviously encompasses being on time, not just being on time for church. A lot of people tend to, as a passing my observation, is probably cross-cultural barriers. Individuals sometimes, a lot of times, come to church late. and they come in some cases just when the preacher's preaching. You miss the warm-up. You've missed the praise and worship. And so by the time you get there, yes, the word might be good. At the end of the day, that whole praise and worship experience is designed to prepare you and to position you for the word. It's called the warm-up. All right. It's the foreplay. It's a better word. All right. So be punctual. Be on time, man. Be on time for purpose. Be on time for work. Be on time taking care of yourself. All right. Number 3, get organized. You want to change some bad habits, get some organization in your life. You structure. You need to have a system. I'm a very systematic thinker, critical thinker. So I like order and structure. So get organized. If you're going to work out, pick a time in the morning. Get up, regardless of how you might feel, as tired you might be. Get up. Get structure, man. You're doing a lot of things, but there's no structure. All right. Number 4, quit procrastinating. Stop putting off today for tomorrow. So just say, you know what? No more procrastination. I got to get going. I got to get started here. I got to take care of me. I got to be about my business, my Father's business. Hello, somebody. You got to quit putting off. Let's be honest with ourselves. And some of you all are behind schedule. Some of you all are behind scheduling your purpose. Let me say something to you. Prayerfully, this is the thought: is that sometimes you can wait too long, and you miss God. You miss a door, a window that God's going to open for you. All right. Number 5, keep your emotions in check. All right. If you want to be responsible, you need to choose your words wisely and have a clear course of action, especially when you are seeking to resolve a conflict or improve a situation in some way, brother. You got to keep your emotions in check. Your emotions are designed to send a message and to notify you, but they're not designed to guide you. They're not. And emotions don't have thoughts. Those are feelings. So we have the wherewithal to tell our emotions what to do. My Lord. You listen to me. I have, and I'm not an angry, some people just angry all the time. I'm going to talk about anger at some point, but I'm not that person, I'm just lashing out at people. It's not my nature. But if I get angry, I have to stop, pause. Let me find an exit route, or let me figure out how am I going to communicate and not spew out anger in such a way that it doesn't even create an opportunity to fix a situation. Number 6, stop whining. Hello, somebody. So what is whining? What is whining? Whining is defined is to complain in an unreasonable, repeated or irritated way. Let me say it again. Whining is just to complain in an unreasonable, repeated and irritating way. It's one thing to complain, it's nothing to whine. When that whining is repetitive and it's all you're irritating people. My God. Whining, right? Along with willingness to own your own mistakes, responsible people will not complain very often because they understand that complaining usually gets you nowhere. We all have complaints, all right? Listen to this. Responsible people will reflect on why things happened the way they did and try and figure out what, if anything, they could have done for things to turn around differently. That's called being responsible, you all. Is that you reflect on mistakes you made. You reflect on decisions that you made. And then you try to figure out, hey, I got to figure out, if you keep losing, you got to figure out, why am I losing? Why? I got to figure out, why do I keep going in debt? Why? Hello, somebody. Number 7, be willing to work to earn. Listen to this. Be willing to work to earn someone's trust. Boy, it's a big one here. There's a saying, trust is given, never earned. All right. So if you violate that trust, listen to me. Hear me today. Hear me. People have a tendency to override offenses, override pain they've caused people. Hello, somebody. Override loyalty. And what happens? You deteriorate trust. And if you don't fix it, you don't get it back. All right. So, come out of this spiritual silo or cocoon, so to speak. And no, you got to work on. You got to work on developing trust. Be honest with yourself. And perhaps you're not the most stable person. Let me talk to you. Unstable people will not be trusted. Now, unless you find somebody just as unstable as you, then both of you are unstable people. Hello, somebody. So you got to work on trust. Your word, when your word is not consistent with your actions, guess what? Folk don't trust you. Be honest with yourself. You say you're going to do something, do it, or don't say you're going to do it. Hello, somebody. And if something happens that alters your intentions of commitment to something, at least have the decency to pick up the phone, say something. Hey, I was going to participate, but unfortunately this happened. I can't be there now. That's talking about being honest with yourself. Not just show up a week later, then you want all the benefits. I mean, come on, let's keep it real. You show up and you want to, people get me. Let's be real. It irritates me when people show up late, then they want all the information. Well, you should have been at the table. You should have been at the meeting. Hello, somebody. Number 6 or number 8, be dependable. Be consistent. The Bible says, and a double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. Be honest with yourself. Am I dependable? Can people count on me? Can my pastor count on me? Can my team count on me? Hello, somebody. Number 9, this is the close. Exercise self-discipline. Whether it's your eating, whether it's relationships, whether it's your finances, whatever the case, whether it's ministry, your growth in God should be the primary foundational premise of your existence. Exercise self-discipline. So then what defines discipline? Training to ensure proper behavior. Parents, hello parents, train your children to exercise self-discipline. That means train to ensure proper behavior. It is defined as conscious control over your life, or conscious control over life or your lifestyle. When you exercise discipline or self-discipline, you are aware, you are conscious, you're cognizant, you are alert as it relates to your life, the decisions that you make, the folk you be around. Hello, somebody. The relationships that you're connected to. It's called self-discipline. And you got to be honest with yourself. Perhaps you have not been doing a good job at it, but it's not too late. All right, I got to go. So today is a great day. I am blessed beyond measure. Today, we're going to have a groundbreaking ceremony as well as grand opening of Scott Manor 1, which is a 42-unit low-income independent living facility, and Scott Manor 2, which is independent living facility, 50 units. And so today we're going to have our ribbon cutting ceremony, rather. Scott Manor 1, Scott Manor 2. God is good to me. Yes, he is. And again, I'm just a vessel. Let's be clear about that. It starts at 9:30. We might put it on live on Facebook, potentially. If I have someone to help me with that, I might do it. Also, as I mentioned, we have our community food program for the youth. That's Monday through Friday from 9 to 12, 12:30. We feed them breakfast and lunch. And we also keep them and on, give them recreation, some recreation, crafts, or things of that sort. And so you can drop them off at 9, pick them up around 12:30. That's all free. And lastly, I want to say happy birthday to our youngest daughter, Scotty Scott. My baby girl is 40 years old today, young Andrea Scott. So we want to say happy birthday to her today. Again, and lastly, I want to encourage you to visit us. For many of you who watched me live for years in our city, in our community, it would do my heart good to see you in the service. All right. Many of you said, I'm coming, Bishop. Some who were in different cities. Matter of fact, one lady came from California. I think she's from California, yeah. And she came to visit us. All right. So, but you're right in the city. So why not come and be a part of this great experience at Believers Temple? So we're looking forward to seeing many of you. Many of you owe me a visit. All right. I visit you every week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Why don't you visit me? Hello, you all. I visit you. Why don't you visit me? And just, I'm just saying. So come to the ministry, because Believers Temple, where we are. That's in North County. Service starts at 9 o'clock. Hope to see you there. Let's get the word out, man. Let's pack it out. Let's get in the house. If you come, please shake my hands, wave at me or something. Let me know you're in the house. I'd love to see you. All right. We're going to close out this session, four sessions on being honest with yourself. And I pray that you've been blessed, and may your life be continually enriched by God's presence. God bless you.